can either choose full screen. There's like no way of putting it in 1080 by. So yes, this or this. And then it's just gonna be teeny tiny. Like this. It's called Earth Trees Plus, which I discovered from days ago. Just a teeny weeny muscle relaxing. When I actually like Earth Trees, Earth Tree. My audio spirit now? It's because I forgot to pull down the mic. Hope it's better now. Sorry. But yeah, I can't, for some weird reason, you only have like full screen. That's it. Or windowed, and then it gets like 640 by 480. Crisis averted, thank you. HTA? AEDH. Level 0. Okay. What can we do here? There's a branch over here. Okay. So we have to... That seems to fit, right? So BCIG. Kitty? Oh, there we go. HBDA. HBDA. This won't work, so if we do that also won't work. like this. So A, E, E, H, I, F, T, B. That gives a lot of numbers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is cute. What do we have left? So we did this, we did this, we did this. Nothing here. We found the kitty. Well, does that mean the room is done? Oh, we're not done. IBH? Follow the kitty? Can't do anything here. Level 1. I wonder if all the letters have to be in this. Maybe it's just the letters that have to fit. We got F here. Nothing here. Oh, we're getting close, I think. Hmm. That can't be right. Hmm. Does it have to cover letters? Can get a hint. Don't know if I see it yet. It doesn't seem to fit, so I wonder. And the branches doesn't seem to fit. Has has it to do something with the leaf? But where they have to go. If anybody sees anything, like have an idea of, say it. So looks like that I can't get all the letters in. There has to be another pattern. I see it. There. ICA. The leaves has to go in here in the spaces. Oh. I'm already seeing something 3 here or 1 here. I see 4 here. So, or 3 up here. This could be 2. But then again, how do you... Oh. This could be letters, maybe? E? CFE? Oh. This could be an E, this could be a C. Oh, this could be a... Like, this seems to fit here, right? With the tip of the leaf. But then again, where does this fit then?
I don't have friends. I got family.
Whoop whoop. For our bang welts hail up pet pat.
Holy hell. Mr. Welts with the 4 years. Holy hell. Feels like I haven't done this for 4 years. Thank you so much. Huh. How are you doing? By the way, you still need to send me the invoice. There's an A at the... There's an A at the top where the... What do you mean? Where's the A? I don't see any A. Maybe I'm just blind, but I don't see the A. Move the top one. Yeah, you're right. There is an A, but I also see somewhat like a 4 here. So I'm just trying to figure out where to put the things here in order to see the thing. I thought maybe I had to put the tip here, because that gives me like an E here or something, and a 4 and a 1, or... Oh, I also see a T. So is it... I think the tip has to go here. Or numbers, or something that determines there is a code in, there's like a hidden letter code or a code hidden in every puzzle that gives me the combination for these letters. So by using these 2 leaves, there should be a hidden code of either letters or something that determines the order of me, what letters I have to click on. Oh, I do see a 4 here, and I do see a 1 here. Can you... No, you can't turn the leaves. Only up and down. thinking of maybe this goes here, but then again, because it does fit with the A here, and I thought maybe I could put it over here, like point it to here, but that doesn't work. I can put this one here. Gives me an E here and maybe an E here, or 1. Maybe I don't have to put the leave there. So there is a C here. There's looks like to be an F here. So, yeah. I see an E here. Can you use the letters more than once? No, it's one-time use. So this tip fits also here, right? But that doesn't really get me much. CTA? CTAE? Oh, T. There's no T. And once you see it, we don't know. I've had a puzzle where I had to use all 9. So, it's undetermined. We don't know. It could be 1, it could be 3, it could be 4, it could be all 9, it could be 7. So we don't know. I'm really keen of putting this one here. I don't know why. But then again, it doesn't really open up for anything. And it should be pretty obvious when you see it, like, it shouldn't be like, it could look like something. It should be pretty determined that you found the right combination. The game doesn't tell you, but should be pretty obvious when you find it. Well, this could look like a 4, right? Like 4. Then again, we don't know what the 4 is. It could be this row or this row or this row. Like you said, like you said, this could be an A. Or it's not a letter. That's a number. Yeah, but still, it could maybe represent what row, you know. I can see it's like in the top last column here, so maybe it could represent I. I don't know. I do see an E here, right? But then again, EFE. Nope. And the leaves can be placed anywhere. They don't have to fit perfect. Yeah. I can see you can like eh, eh, eh. And it won't snap. Like, it won't tell you, boom, this is the place, or something else. I have to place them so I can see. There is, like, no auto-snapping or anything. This is one of the tough ones. We can also stack them. Holy hell. This is a tough one. I don't know why, but this really triggers my fancy that this one can go right here. It does fit somewhat with the tip, right? And then again, and where should this go? I could take a hint, but that would just be... What if I put this one up here? D-E something. You see it? D-E. There it is. Exactly. D-E-H. I just had to pull the leaf just more to the right, and then it would be right there. D1. A2. B. So D, A, B. Okay. How would that fit? How does this give me letters? This does somewhat fit. Can't get it to fit with the branch. Well, this seems to fit, but I don't see any letters. Does it have... maybe the letter... maybe the leaves have to be outside of the leaves? Something like weird like this, maybe, or something? Huh. There's like... I can't click on any of the leaves. Doesn't give me anything. It is funky. Hey, Strider. So this guy fits here. The leaf fits with this one right here. So this one doesn't fit here. Maybe we have to make... Or we use this branch with leaves to maybe create a letter per branch. So if I get this right, it should make a letter, and then we go to this one and this one. Wait a minute. I see something here. This looks like an A. Right? Doesn't this look like to be an A when you put it here, or a B? Oh, you tricky bastard. Something A here. Or B. This could also be an A. So, this fits here, right? The letters doesn't really fit. So looking at this is the only place where all leaves almost fit all the other leaves, right? Except this one here. Guess we have to get all leaves in position on top of the other leaves, like maybe. I'm just guessing. That's gonna be tough. Here we have something that looks like letters, like A, B, perhaps. H. But then again, what is this down here? This could be H, this could be B. This could be A, and then I don't know about this one. This is a tough one. Or do you want to say this is a good fit for something? Like H-A... But this doesn't look like an A, right? So H... something A... What I've found out that if you put this these two leaves here, they fit, right? These two here. But then again, it doesn't give me anything. So I'm wondering if it's going to give me 4 letters, because there's there's 4 pairs of 2 leaves, right? Does it have to be something that they don't cover the leaves? Like they have to be outside of the... That they're not supposed to touch the other leaves? So, what do we have? We have these two here. And we have to find something here with these two. I don't see where they could fit. Unless, of course, they're in like a double leaf here. And then we have these two. They could fit down here. And then these two could somewhat fit down here. So what happens if we put it here? It's a crazy theory. This doesn't give me anything. Hmm. Hmm. Just a wild guess. This could be A, but it's just could also be a B. I'm just trying to figure out what does fit with what and how, like a pattern. Maybe we just have to fit it on one branch somehow and get something fancy out of it. But then again, this is a tough. I was also thinking that the leaves don't have to overlap. And we create letters with leaves not overlapping each other. That's pretty difficult with this one. Hmm. Why am I not seeing it? Maybe the leaves don't have to overlap the other leaves in order to create a pattern? That's a tough one. Like, this could fit here, right? But then the two leaves there are overlapping. Here's... I don't know why, but it seems that it's making letters if I put it down here, right? I can A, something, H perhaps. Like, this leaf seems to fit here, right? And these two seems to fit up here. And these two somewhere around here. But I can't see what it gives us. Like, I don't feel it gives us any letters. Like, if I put these two up here, I don't really see any letters. What about down here? I feel like I'm very close and thus very far. The question is, we don't know if we have to use each branch or just the one to make whatever letter combination we need to make. So this one seems to fit almost, if we don't have to overlap the letters. Like these two leaves fits here around this leaf. Then it doesn't fit with this one up here nor this one. Do we have any sharp corners? Huh. So these two here, right, fits here. What does that give us? Nothing much. Maybe an F. These two here could fit down here, right? These two leaves here. This one fits here. Just curious, what does this give us? Nothing. An F, maybe? And these two fit right down here. But I still don't see what it gives us. If anybody sees anything that I'm not seeing, just let me know. These two fits here. So these also fit here. Looks like an A. Then again, I'm really not seeing it. I am really not seeing this. This could look like a bee of some sort, but how? Oh, this is a tough one. Like, I'm seeing all kind of different letters all the time, but I can't determine where and what. Like, you don't go there, you don't fit here, you definitely don't go here. HIFA? Been staring blind on this all the time, but I guess we found it. Yay. Thought for a second that the keys had to overlap, but I guess arrow. So it creates arrows? Oh. Big brain. I go left, go up, go right. Hi, kitty. Found a ladder. Yay. Seven. Okay. It gives me, this one gives me an E, right? Hmm. A B. So if, oh, I see. So now I have to make a C here. How do I make a C? And how do I make a D? I make a D from there. No. So AB, how do I make a C? That would be a what? H? This would be an I. I'm off to bed. Take care. Thank you, Vils, and thanks again for the 4 years. Holy hell. Thank you. Sleep well. So how do I make an H here? So this would be a D. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Oh, duh. This is the C. E. How do I make the E here? This is the E. I'm screwing up. So this is the E. This is the G. Now I just need to make the F, which is here, and the H. Oh, I screwed up. And then we put this one over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. EFD? Okay, I need to go for a break. So, yeah, I'll be right back. And I'm back. Oh, I'm just curious, how does it look on the game? Of course, Jer. Hi. Just as I got back. Well, thank you. GG. One and done. That looks okay on the capture. How are you doing, sir? Okay, so I can move this one here. Oh, it gives me something here. ABDE? Am I already done? I guess I'm done. That was quite quick. Okay. Oh, I want to go back. But I don't see any more here. 3 theme puzzling. Yes. Guess we're done. Can't go in here yet. FHR. Nothing here. Guess I need some kind of, I don't know. Level 2. I already see the possibility of an A here. And an I. So an H could be here, but Gives me a down arrow. Gives me an F. F down right. So it has to create arrows instead. So F. What? So F. F left, down, right. The Konami code? Yeah. Oh, this is a tough. Oh, I do see a B here, H here, A here, maybe, so... I guess we have to find 2 dots where it does fit. So... H, E, F, I? This is so cute, this game. I do see a C here, but... the question is where? Could also be an I here, right? Look. The funny thing is, this doesn't overlap. This overlaps. So I don't know why, but I see an eye here. Either it's a C or an I. What happens if I overlap the kitty eyes? There's an H here. There's an I, could be like an I here, but then I would guess CHIF. This is so cute. More of this, so this could be... This doesn't fit with the A, though. Which it did before, so maybe... Oh, the E? No? Okay, let's put this to rest. Hey, Mitrell, how you doing? 60 stream streaks, holy hell. You're close up getting...
There was much rejoicing.
Yay! Hello, sir. How are you doing? Huh. Though the D... I don't know if the D fits here. But does it have to be something with the leaves covering the stars? Oh! F. A. And then... you absolute piece. There. So... AFC? No. I ended the, I still had Nobody Wants to Die. And I was like, I really want to finish that game because I don't like alternating. But it was done within like 1 hour and 40 minutes. So it's just like, that was quick. And I was just like, I'm not going to end the stream after 1 hour and 40 minutes. So I've had my eyes on this for a few months now. And it was just like, I saw it on a stream, a guy who plays indie games like every Saturday. He plays indie games. Like he takes suggestions from his chat, they post on his Discord, then he picks a few games, and then the chat votes on which game he has to play, and he played that for roughly an hour, and I was just like, this is so cute. This is like totally relaxing, small puzzles, and I was just like, why not buy it? It's like $4 or $5. So it's just like, this looks cute. Really relaxing, cute. Use your brain. Not like DaVinci or Disco Elysium, but it was just like, looks cute. A very artsy-fartsy game, but hey. And then you have to figure out how to, you know, find letters in this be it? E-E-G-C? No. Why not? Or just GDC? See a 4 and a 6 here, see a 2 here, see a 5 here. So... So... C465, 645. So where's the 1? You have 4 here, 6. You have 4 here, 6 here, 5 here. 2 could be here. 2 here, maybe 5. 6 here, 4 here. The 5 here. So where is the 1 and the 2 and the 3? Could be a 2 up here. Or 2 up here. I'm just curious where the 3 are. What does this... It has to fit with the... Guess it has to fit with the triangle here and the... So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So... How would that fit? There's a 9 and a 2. Huh. These two here, would they fit? Would they fit here? I'm trying to figure out if I have to align it with the dots. So something like goes down in two square, up and down in two squares. So getting all the dots to fit, but I can't really see how that would work. And I presume I have to get like all of them like somewhat aligned up, but that was it. I bet, Mitchell, you would love this. You would absolutely adore this game. Not as much for the puzzles, but more for the art. So do they have to... I guess they have to overlap somehow. Something like this, right? The corners doesn't touch each other. Or it doesn't overlap into the star. So something like this, perhaps? And then we just have to fit the last two. So these two go down here. So CID? Hey, Mary Chan. How are you doing? How is the kitty? Or cat? Kitty would be so... Oh. Speaking of cat. I can also move this piece. So for some... You see it? Oh, that was wrong. Fuck. So... Maybe it's a bit skewed? Oh. So, how does this work? Oh, that doesn't work. It has to be like this. This doesn't seem to fit. So... that room is done now. Now I have the house, so I can... CDF? We did this already. I'm doing fine. I'm enjoying my my week off. So yeah, week off from work. So this has to create some kind of letter, I guess. This could create an F maybe, or an A, or... Just curious how this... So the cat fits here, right? But yeah, it's because I worked like 60 hours last week. So. Then because of union rules and stuff, I have to get a week off. This is a tough one. Yeah, it's yeah. Sometimes we have like 7 days of work week, and then I'm off for a week, and then I start up again, maybe having evening shift or night shift, or so yeah. I work in a team that operates 24/7, so has it something to do with the trying to figure out how this works. They all have different, their head position is different, their tail is different, their body is different. So is there something that I have to like, has it something to do with the... Then again, how does this work with this here? Like, the only thing I can see that fits, but this one here. But that covers that part here. So, how? Is there something to do with their ears and how it's positioned the tail and C gives a 2. I'm just braining here, but that looks like a 2, right? That gives a 1. So I see B A. What? Would that work? No, it can't work like that because these two have to be connected. So that won't work. So, but then how's that gonna work? So they have to overlap these two? But then... But... that is not gonna work, because how would I put this one here? That's still not gonna work either. So if I put it over here... Oh. So it has to be over here. And then this one has to go up. But... how's this gonna work? And this, of course, I don't... So it has to be like this. But then what about this here? How's this gonna work? Eh? Wha- Um. Um. Unless the tiles are allowed to overlap, but that wouldn't be fair. Unless I'm not supposed to use all of them, but... Like, I would guess it would be something like this, right? And then this won't fit at all, because, like, this wouldn't work either. Then I can go up, and then I can go left again, which fails. I can go further up here, and then I have this arrow here. Unless the game allows me to overlap, so we start here. Go this way, go up here, go left, but that... This wouldn't make any sense. So I guess the game is actually telling me I can overlap. That would be like... But then again, it keeps changing mechanics from game... Or not changing mechanics, but it does allow me to... So if that fits the bill, that would mean I could do something like this. Nope. But then... I skip a letter? So it'll be like A... Oh, fuck. That won't... Ah, that can't be right. But... This would also be incorrect. Again, this wouldn't fit. I can put it down here, I can put this one right here. Then I can't get out of this. Like... really don't see how this would work. Just back to square one again. And where would I put this? So the game is telling me that this one can somehow overlap two others, right? This one won't overlap it, so this one has to be used in some way of overlapping two existing paths. So if I do something like this... No. If I do this, and I do this, I can what? Oh, you absolute piece of a game. That would be cheating. No. Why is this not working? The game is allowing me to overlap pieces. This is where I feel that the game is cheating. That... I wouldn't say cheating. Maybe just bending the rules. Then how do I connect these two here? That's also a way of doing it. So this is an evil one because there are different solutions to this, in my opinion, by using the... So this overlaps this one. This overlaps nothing. So... if anybody sees it, just let me know, because this is starting to annoy me that the game is actually bending the rules. And now I'm back to square one where I was before. I feel like the game is bending the rules. Like, this is also a solution, right? This one, put this one here, and then boom, we got a new path. Like, I can also do this, but... maybe the blank double square is covering the letters that need to remain, so E and H. Yeah, but... that's also what I tried, so I tried to skip those letters, so A, D, G, H, F, D, B. And also, the weird part is that none of these, all of the other tiles overlap the white one. Though this one overlaps. This is what I think is so weird. So I think, like, I can't really figure out what it wants me to do. Because regardless of this, I can also just do this, or sorry, not like this. If I do like this, This also doesn't make sense. Then I'm here. Nope. So I can't figure out how to do this. If I have to play by the previous rules of the puzzle. So I think something has to overlap something. There are 3 tiles that have what looks like small pieces of tape on. Yes, I did see that as well. But still, I can't see how to get them to fit at all with everything. Plus making a path, because and I'm pretty confident that this is the correct way of doing it, but now I'm not so sure. And even also, maybe they're supposed to overlap, but then it just doesn't make much sense, because then it can be all different routes. Maybe there is a hint, but yeah, there is a hint in the game. A hint system, but I'd rather not use it. Because this also don't make sense to start in the bottom right corner. I can do something like this, but then again, it doesn't benefit me from anything. This also doesn't make any sense. Do either of those weird shaped pieces overlap the other? Like this one? I just feel like the game is bending the rules for the puzzle here, because I could easily make a route without covering all the letters and get through it, but apparently it wants me to cover all the letters and still make a path, which and I feel like this is the solution. The only thing that doesn't fit is this, unless of course I can do this. And then it would be like One is shaped like a B and a Q. The question is just how. And where. And where should they overlap? That's also the question. Where should they overlap? Like, this is also a solution, right? Ta-da! This is where I feel the game is cheating. Maybe I'm just staring blind at the stuff and I'm so close to the solution, but I'm just like getting irritated and annoyed that I can't figure it out. Can you put the Q shape on the B shape? Like this? Make a full rectangle or something like this? That one? Well, how would that... I see that they're overlapping, but I'm just trying to figure out the benefit of doing it that way, because then what? This is the starting point, so I'm just trying to figure out how do I... I'm just trying to figure out how would that benefit me here. Not that I don't doubt you, but how would that benefit me? Just tossing. Yeah, I know. It's just, I'm just trying to figure out how it benefits me from, I'm really at a loss here. I can't figure it out. I feel like it's bending the rules, or it is. Because if I look at this, I have to fill out all the squares with a tile. So every of these tiles has to be filled. And I can't see how I can fill all the tiles with a tile without leaving a small piece of space left. That makes sense, though. I thought you needed some letters. Yes, but you have to make a path from. So this is your starting point, right? And then you create a maze, and then you cross all the letters, so you can see A, B, C, D, F, G, H, H, K, J, blah, blah, whatever. So you have to make. So this is your starting point. This is your end point. So you start here, and you end here. Just as an example. And then you have to create a maze with the puzzle pieces that you have. And from the previous puzzles I've played, where it was somewhat similar, you have to fill all the gaps out. So all the tiles has to be filled out with a tile. And I'm still trying to figure out how can I fill an entire tile plus overlapping without bending without. So this is somewhat almost complete, except that I need to fill out the eye down here. And this is where I'm failing, because how can I use... This one has to take an entire gap. Unless, of course, these have to overlap, but... I still don't see it. I simply can't see it. How this is remotely possible unless I leave one of the tiles behind. Or don't fill it out. But that's still bending the rules. Like, this is somewhat of a solution, right? All of them have been used. Yes, dear. Please. I'm all ears. We were one tile away from a solution 15 minutes ago. Fuck you. Start with the dot C and L. Okay, so let me see. What are you saying? Start with the dot on the C. And the LA and the L on H. This one? No. What tile's the gap? This one? Or this one? This one tiles the gap? Or this one? Can you point me out, because I'm starting to get a bit annoyed. The line there. So what, this one here? Oh. The vertical line in the middle. What? Oh. Like this or this? When you say that, so on the E, or between the D and the... Okay. And then you want this on the I. I see where you're going. Okay. Thank you. I feel dumb. Needles, thank you. GG, yes. Oh my freaking god. Okay. Okay. Okay, how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. How many do we have here? So. Oh. I think I'm seeing what we have to do. No, that won't work. Huh. Will this work? I see. I think I'm seeing it. But maybe I'm not sure. Big brain here. G A F C E. DCA? Okay, it was... I made a mistake, but okay. I got it, but the plans were in a wrong formation, but I got the gist of it. But okay. AC/DC? Uh-huh. Okay, so what do we got here? We got some buttons here. Needles. Okay. Okay. This is quite evil because all of them looks like all the pieces look alike, right? These two, same size. The question is, where do they fit? Where do I have to put them? Like, I guess the needles have a meaning with it, right? But again, I can't connect. Then there's these odd shadows here, right? Question is... I don't know why, but this looks like an H. Could be an H, right? I'm just curious, how does this... I guess that these needles reflect something that I have to do, like a path from there to there, but... That also doesn't make much sense. I can't flip them. So again, what does the game want from me? It just pins to show those parts are pinned and moved. Could be. Yeah, you're right. But then I'm just curious what the end purpose is. I know I have to create some kind of letters or something, right? But it's just, what is the main purpose? Like, do I go from here, or... I do see the outline here, so... Then again, it's difficult to say, you know, do you put it here? Do you put it down here? Like something like this? And then like, what? Then I have a problem here, because then I can't fill this gap here, so... I can just put it like here, but then I have like this part here as well. So it's like pretty difficult to figure out, you know. All I see is mustaches. Same here. Though this is So if I look at this could look like an F, right? This could look like an H. But then again, then like, what is the criteria for the shapes? How do I use the shapes, right? Let me just take a wild guess. Okay, so it wasn't that. Feel like the shadows are starting point. Yeah, me too. But it's just... So I can put something here. Right? Or I can put this one here. But... So I can put this one here. And then I'm kind of soft lock, right? Then I can put this one here. And I'm just like, then what? Then you do the hokey pokey, yep. This is just what I'm trying to figure out. Do I have to overlap the shadows, or do I have to, you know, because there's no shape that fits this corner here, like without overlapping it. I can do this, right? And then I do this one here and that one there, and You know, it's just turn yourself around. So this is just what I'm trying to figure out, because there's nothing much. If I have to fill the shadows, so there's no corner piece here that would fit. If this is the corner, right, and I'm not allowed to go further down, I can put this one here. This is just, you know. And what annoys me the most is that I have so many pieces that are so alike, like these two. Identical. So all three are identical. Then I thought maybe, like, see here, this creates an F, right? But then I'm just like, so if I have to use some of these shapes to create a letter, then I'm just like, huh, because then I only have this. So this could be like an F, right? But then if this indicates that the shadow has to be here or the piece has to be here, then we have an F. Right? But if the tip of the thing has to hit a needle, then what about here? Does that fit into the same criteria? Which, if I check, it doesn't. You see this? If I put this one here, no, not an F. Doesn't emphasize it's an F, right? So do I reuse that piece, which I don't think I have to, but then again, then I'm into a lot of trouble here, because then what do we do with this piece here? You see? So this is what confuses me, because this is definitely an F. But if the idea is that you find a point and you create a shadow, that's cool. But what do you do with this one up here? That is my main concern, because this doesn't really give me anything. These two are identical, so it doesn't really matter which one I put up there. And then I have this one here as well. So I don't think it has anything to do with the needle, in my honest opinion. Oh, just there. Me too. So feel like it's a negative space. Exactly. Impressions of letters, but then I'm just trying to figure out what the negative space is. Because now we have still two uniques, We have 2 uniques and 2 alike. And if I understand my letters correctly, this has to be an H. If I know my letters correctly, right? It can't be an I, it can only be an H. I'm just trying to figure out how we create the negative. You see it now? Okay. Hit me. What are you seeing? Take the big tall piece to the top left. So this one? Oh, you're right. There. Is that what you meant? The piece above it. Ah, okay. Something like this. A bit down, maybe. But, yeah, I get what you mean. Then we just need to figure out with this one. So it could be an F. It could be a G. There. That was a tough one. They're getting a bit tougher. Oh my god. So this is also negative space, huh? Optical illusion? Mm-hmm. Or it could be that arrow dot thing again that we had before. So you have to create a path. So do we have anything that could look like an arrow? We have the arrow here. The tip of the house, right? But we don't really have any circles, so... I'm seeing an E and I'm seeing... Huh. I'm seeing an E here. Don't be so quick about it, because then I will just feel stupid. There. What do we got left here? Okay. Okay. I see a D. Or maybe not. I see a D here, right? But there has to be more to this. So also move the paper. So what if I have to snake around something like this? I'm just braining here. Still have the D. We're braining? We are. So I don't know why, but I want to have this one here. Somewhat fits with the D, right? Up here, if you see a D. But then, how does that fit with the other things? How did that align? So if you fit here... You see boobs? Oh, damn. Hey, Braxton. Braxton, do you see boobs? What if you swap the two flowers around? I can try. Same position, right? What am I not surprised that you don't see boobs, Braxton? Huh? Maybe it's not a D. Maybe we have to... What? Braxton, of all people, you're not a boob person? I wonder why. So... I don't know why, but this keeps appealing to me. Because this fits right here, huh? Right? With the two flowers in between the branch here, and then it rounds around, it becomes a D. But then again, we have this one here, which I can't really figure out why, but if we swap this and this... somewhat of the same. Still give us the D, but... So that's... So I'm starting to think that's not right. If I put it up here... Been on Twitch too long. And I'm not a guy. I know. I know, Mary Chan, you're not a guy. Or does it have to pass through the flowers, maybe? But that's also going to be a problem, right? If it has to pass all three flowers, right? It won't do. It's definitely giving us the D, yeah. That's also what I'm thinking. Yes, no, the paper, you can't rotate the paper. Like, it is where it is. We can move the paper. That's about it. I'm just moving the flower around to see if it gives us any other letters. But I'm like, I don't really see any other letters than the D. Or maybe we're just... Maybe it's not even the thing we have to... Maybe we have to, like, move the flower so it... That's the problem with puzzles. Once you see a thing that you think that is the correct solution, you just keep focusing on the same thing. And you don't really think, is there another way of doing it? Can you move the right snake so it overlaps the left? I can. Okay, so I'm seeing something here. Arrows. So these something write something down? Good call. I didn't think of that. So what do we got left? We got the tiny house. We did this. We did this. Oh, there's also something up here. Flower. So what do we got left? We got the door and this. But I'm gonna take a break and stretch my legs. So, enjoy the music and the commercials. Bye. So, let's continue. So we got this and this. Let's take this. And he did it again. So we found a door. Thank you, Jared. So we found it. We found a... Okay. Oh, what? 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 So I can move the frame. You already see the solution. Give me some time, man. What? How can you be so quick about it, man? Now you make me feel stupid. What? How do you already see the solution? That was damn fast as if you saw that instantly. I was like looking at the dots, trying to align the dots in the frame, and damn. Good one. Guess we're done here. Yeah, the unique pieces were the key. Yeah. Oh? Aren't we done here? Level 4. Just curious, before we continue on. Levels in... What was the game called again? Her trees. So, levels... in... her trees... Puzzle... I just want to see how many levels there are. There are how many levels? 5 levels, maybe? Let's continue on. The game is very eager to give me hints. Then again, so, how do we? Has it something to do with the? For now, at least. So, 3 1 3 1 3 2 3 1. We have to. Plus, it's also getting like late. It's like 5 a.m. Wonder I'm getting a wee tired. This could potentially fit, but then then what? So if we take this here, that fits with the D. Right? Oh, we'll be having weird dreams for tonight. That's probably right. So this would fit with the I. And then this one would fit with what? I'm just... That can't be right. It's gonna be too cluttered. And then this, what would this fit with? So, there's no flowers. Huh. No. That one. It looks wrong. Right? It just looks wrong. If I take this and put it over here, it just looks wrong. For the record, I haven't solved this one yet. Thank you. That gives me some kind of relief. Thank you. That gave me a confident boost here that you haven't solved that one yet. Just thinking of these branches here and these notches here, if they somehow... But that just doesn't get me much, right? If I put it here, if I put it over here, if I put that one up there so it fits between the E and the H, doesn't really give me much. This could fit with the eye, but then again the branches get like all weird and... Then it has to be maybe something that all the letters are left out, or there's some weird pattern that I'm not seeing. So the only thing that I've somewhat come up with is that we can enclose the eye like this. Or we can enclose the D by... Which branch? What are we're using this one, right? That somewhat encloses the D. And this somewhat encloses the I, this one. But it just seems so cluttered. Like, it doesn't feel like it's the solution. And then we have this one, which... It just feels so cluttered. Which, so I'm like... can't be the right solution. It just makes it feel so cluttered if I do like this. And then we have this one left here. Which doesn't really enclose any of the letters. And if I look at this, we can see the D and the I are overlapping, right? In the corner here. On the missing... on the branches without any shoot or leaf. So... But then again, it can be difficult to figure out. So this one has a weird shape or something. So what if this is maybe the B? Yeah. Why there's several bees? There's two bees. Not that kind of bee, but yeah. You know what I mean. What if this is a G? No, that can't be right. So brainy. This is B. What if this is C? Then it's gonna cover up the I. Then we're back to this. Where this encloses the I. And we're back to this. But, oh. What annoys me the most that this these two corners looks identical. These two here, this one here. What do we have here that could, without overlapping the flower here? Nothing really. Flowers overlapping. Don't care about the letters. I'm more concerned about the flowers overlapping. Or something. This is a tough one when you don't really know. You don't have a starting point of where to go. Could also be a solution. Like the B here, the corner, but then we cut off the C. And put this one here. And it's gonna cut off the A and another flower. This is a G. G is here, could fit here, but then it doesn't. And then we have the E here. Huh. Then I have this. I could continue on with this branch here, but that doesn't really give me anything. Do this, but that doesn't give any sense. I can put this one here. No. I'm a bit stumped. Interesting. The three letters appear twice. Exactly. We have the B and what? We have the two B's. We have two B's and what? A, B, and F? Oh, you're right. F is there. Where do you see the last A? I only see one A. I only see B and F twice. Ah, 2 A's. I see it there. Sorry. Yep, I see it. I don't know why, but this is so appealing like this. Like either the D here or the I that we enclose with this, but the doesn't really give me anything. Must admit, I'm getting a bit blind here on what the solution could be. Do we have to cover up the duplicate letters, maybe? Do we have to cover up the duplicate letters? So we got A, B, and F, right? Or cover up everything except the duplicates? That's also... No, not ABF. Hey. So how do we cover up... So... What's the puzzle look like when you reset? They were just like... This was... I can't remember which order what is, but it started like this. I can't remember if this one was here or that one was there, but... What if you only click CTDA? Ah, okay. I see what you mean. No. So I guess we have to cover up the A, B, and F. Maybe. I don't know. It just looks so weird if we cover them up like... And also if we have to cover up A, B, and F, then if I look at the branches here, right? There are 3 open, 1 closed. 3 open, 1 closed. 3 open, 2 open. Or 2 closed. You have ruled that each plant starts at the same place in the ground. Yeah. But here we have 2 closed flowers, 3 open. 1 closed, 3 open. 1 closed, 3 open. Same level, same spot. Yep. Yeah. I don't think it resets if I go back. No, it doesn't. I really can't see what I have to do. If I look at this, this could be an F, right? But then again, then why all the letters on the right side? Unless I have to make like a letter from the branches. And again, it just... It's just a lot of clutter, right? Now I... Then again, this crosses this flower here, and it crosses that letter there. You had an X with the other piece? Maybe? I was like focusing on something else. Touching the tree. Right now I'm just trying to figure out this is a tough one. When you don't know this could also be a solution. The A is enclosed, the G is here, the A is here, or... But then what can this give us? Like, can we make any letters from these branches that gives us anything? I only see an F here. FBA? Now I'm curious. How and why? I see the F here. If you're saying this is the F, then I'm just curious where the B is at. Because you've shown us. Right. Too close. Can we use 1, 2, 3? Like 1, 2, and 3. That would make it so much easier. Because you gotta remember there's like 3 seconds of delay, so if I start moving a piece, you say that piece, and then so this piece here, form an A. Oh, with the other piece. What? So it take 3, make an A with the other piece. Okay. I see ya. Like this? Okay. Take 3, make an A. Raise it up, okay? Like that? Lower. Maybe I should just go to bed. Because I'm starting to think that my brain is starting to get tired. Because it's like what? It's 5:30 in the morning. So damn you delays. I know. I'm sorry. Like this? Is that what you're saying? Something like this? Touch the hook to the closest. What? Touch the hook to the closest flower. I don't think I'm following you. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just me that is becoming very tired and don't see what you're seeing. And I bet that is the case, that you're seeing something that I'm not, or you're seeing something I'm not seeing because I'm so tired. Like that? Up more? Now left a little? Okay. Connect to make a B. I'm just trying to figure out where you see the B. Maybe I'm just way too tired so I don't see the things that you're seeing. Connect piece 2 to make it. I really don't see the bee, but maybe it's just me that is so tired and haven't gotten much sleep. And I'm just, my brain is dead. I think that's the thing. No. FBA is the solution. Okay, I believe you. Oh. Let's take a hint. Hint and an answer. What? That is what I've been saying. 3 open, 3 closed. So it's highlighting the open flowers. Do we want to take a second hint? It's showing you that the open ones can overlap. True. Then I was somewhat right that are we back to this with the and I'm still in doubt. Do we create whatever is here on the left side, or do we overlap it on the right side? That is my question, which I don't understand with this puzzle here. This is what somewhat annoys me with this puzzle here, that do we just maybe I'm just too tired, Chair. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just way too tired to understand what the puzzle is about. I know, but I can see how frustrating it is on your end, trying to tell me something. No, it's just frustrating for me in a sense that you can see it, but I can't. Either because I don't understand or I'm too tired. And I think it's the latter, that I'm too tired. And I'm just completely staring at that branch on the other side, you know, on the one with all the letters, and I'm just sitting there looking, yet you keep telling me to ignore it. I'm just like, but I want to look over there because I believe the solution is over on the right, which I know is not. And I'm just like, I have the exact same thing when I'm watching other people play a game, and I just, the solution, it's right there. It's just in front of you. See it, man. See it. I'm just like, and I know how it is. I bet this is something you want to see. So the question is, then what do I do? Move on to the 3 so it fits. God damn it. Oh my god. Well. So annoying. Wow. Well, thank you. Okay, so that went there. We have something here. Oh no. Okay. So, okay. Uh-huh. Thank you, chair. We are champions, we are. Okay, so a horsey. Does it have to create some kind of... No, that's not it. But you fit right there. From what I'm seeing. Like, that one fits right there. So, what is next? Walking up to the next one of these. So, this must be the start, right? This fits with this one. Then what? Oh. Either that or the other one fit. That is true. Yeah. But I'm still in doubt with these two because these seems to fit somewhat, right? It's not a great fit, I agree. Would that be a fit? No, that won't be a fit. That looks so weird. Then we have this one left, and this one has me stumped. Where does this fit? Like, this could go here. Could also go up here. And the eye is not see-through. Yeah, your batteries are dead. On your phone? Are you watching through your phone, or is it because your brain battery is dead? If you get my drift. My brain battery, same here. Or maybe I should just call it quits because I'm also getting tired. So we can make somewhat of a shape. But yeah, we can, these two, it's funny this one. So the funny part is that this one overlaps this one. This one overlaps all three, but these don't overlap this one. So this one overlaps everything. Which is quite funny. Why? Maybe I should just go to bed. You know what? I think that's a good idea. Because from what I understand, there's still, where were we? We're down here. I'll just quit. It was fun. I might gonna, who knows, stream again tomorrow and finish this, and then maybe over to, back to, whatchamacallit, the other game that I'm streaming, Disco Elysium. Yeah, that one. Or anybody playing something? You know what? I think I'm just gonna go to bed. Yeah. I'm just gonna go to bed. But Jer, Mary-chan, Braxton, Needles was here as well. I can't remember. Did I miss anyone? Braxton. I told Braxton. Betrayal was also here and very shortly. Thank you. And Velis for the resub. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, good night, guys. Yeah. Maybe I'll finish this tomorrow.